Live from the banks of the Ohio, we welcome you to Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Atlanta Braves and the Cincinnati Reds. Alongside Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and Danny, as pitching matchups go, it doesn't get much better than what we've got here for this one.
Well, Matt, these are two of the best in the business. Two guys that throw a lot of strikes, and if their game is on, we should have a very low-scoring ball game with these two elite starting pitchers.
The Reds are riding an 8-game win streak. They'll try to run it to 9 next. Sonny Gray will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, Danny?
You know, Matt, it's awfully tough getting a lot of no decisions as a starting pitcher, but he was able to pick up his first win of the year in his last start. Hopefully, his mojo starts turning around.
And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they have certainly had it going lately. Winners of 8 in a row.
I'm super excited, Matty, to watch this team play today because it's rare. You don't see many teams rattle off 8 wins in a row like they have. It's all working for them right now, and I'm super excited to watch them take the field today.
Here's a strike with the breaking ball. Starting to get a bit chilly here tonight. 57 degrees at game time. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He's looking to get things going at the plate. It has not been going his way of late. Grounded softly down the line toward first. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Gray into his motion. Here it comes. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summersgill.
Yeah, Dan, we got Eric Summersgill behind the dish. Really likes to work the ball east-west. What did you like? Did you like north, south, east, west?
I thought east-west, D-Row. The more I could get away with on the outside corner, inside corner, give me a wider plate than a higher plate. I think it's a lot easier to pitch to a wider plate.
Scooped up. And there's out number 2. Striding in for his first at-bat, Austin Riley, showing some definite confidence at the plate right now, and his recent numbers are reflecting that. Here's the pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against them.
Just underway here in Cincinnati. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
2-1 now. Into the windup and the pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Ian Anderson, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
Swanson retreats to the outfield grass, and he has it for out number 1. In is Joey Votto now. He was one of the stars from yesterday's game as he had 3 hits in the victory. Now, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
You know, there aren't many guys that could just spit on an 0-2 pitch like that. Maybe it fooled him. We won't ever know, but it worked out.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Joey Votto becomes out number 2 this inning. Jesse Winker is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. A ball and a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Going back is the right fielder. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 10 for him on the year. As the Reds strike first, it's 1-0. To the plate now, Eugenio Suarez. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. The average coming in, 257. 6 home runs, 18 driven in. 0-2 the count to Suarez. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. Trevor Story steps in now. Career numbers against Sonny Gray. Batting .500, 4 for 8. Now here's the first offering. And he misses here with a slurve, even at 1-1. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Shea Langoliers is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Skied into straightaway right. Castellanos moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Time for a look at the Cincinnati Reds on D. And guys, taking a look at this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitcher with an ERA north of 5 usually spells some barrels being found by the opposition. So these guys better be on their toes in this one.
First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. The 0-1 pitch. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Swing and a miss on the slurve that time. It's 1-2. Over to first, Gray. A dive, but he's back. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Story leads off first with 1 away. Lays off 2-2 now. Off-speed pitch, and there is strike 3 called. And boy, that zone just got a bit larger. 2 away. And now Niko Goodrum. Career numbers against Sonny Gray. He's gone 2 for 5. First pitch on its way. Fastball swung on and missed. 2 out with the man at first. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back. The 0-2 home. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. So now here is Mike Moustakas. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Right there for strike 1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Moustakas, 33 years old. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
And the throw on to first will take care of him, so he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. One away. No one on with one down, and the right-handed hitting Nicholas Castellanos will bat next. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. One out, nobody on. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Camargo brings it in, and that's the second out. Digging in will be Aristides Aquino. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Now that ball's hit well, deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole, and it's gone.
Well, he's definitely off to a shaky start tonight, giving up 2 home runs in 2 innings. The good news is they were both solo shots. The bad news is the rest of the lineup is salivating in the dugout, waiting for their chance to face him.
Narvaez is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Now a ball rolls softly to second. Swanson picks it up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 for the Reds in the inning, and it comes courtesy of this. The batter will be Christian Pache. He had a triple in the game yesterday, finishing 1 for 4.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early.
And he misses here with a slurve, even at 1-1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
And he fouls this one off. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk. 1
away here to begin the third. And with that, we give you a look here at what's happening in the race in the National League Central. So 1 gone for the Braves here in the third. And up next, the utility man, Johan Camargo. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And a slurve, but this is in the dirt for a ball. This year against right-handed pitching, Camargo is exactly a .260 hitter. Oh, now what you want to be doing on 2-0. Back to 2-1 now. Braves are still looking to break into the hit column here. And he misses again, ball 3.
A 3-1 count, tying run on deck. Good spot to be a hitter right now. You have to look for something middle in.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings. Back to the top of the order now, and that brings forward Ronald Acuna Jr. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. Camargo stands at first with 1 out. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. So up steps Ozzie Albies. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And now the first pitch. A little bouncer.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
1-0.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound, and to check swing and not chase that one puts himself right back in the count.
Now here's a fly ball, well hit. Castellanos has to retreat to the track, but he has it to. Bottom of the inning now, and stepping up as the shortstop, Jonathan India.
That's a ball.
Ball 1 as he lays off
Count
below
1-0.
the zone. Here's one fouled off to the right as the count evens at 1-1. India is most often considered a third baseman, but he's actually playing shortstop for his club in this one.
Yeah, this would usually scare me a little bit. Third base being such a reactionary position, and going over to short and that being more of a rhythm and timing, creating footwork towards first base. Might have a little bit more time, but the way the shifts have been employed in today's game, he occasionally touches shortstop. He occasionally touches second base, so I don't think this is a stretch.
Miles Straw will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Line towards center field. That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now. Next, it'll be Joey Votto. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. And Votto's able to lay off that one as the count turns even to 1-1. Good change of speeds, but he lays off 2-1.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Runners off for second. He stays alive, still 2-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Jesse Winker will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1.
Nope.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And that one yanked just foul.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good.
Well, the side is retired as they make the play. New inning set to get underway. And next, it'll be the outfielder, Austin Riley. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. So here is Trevor Story. Worked a walk his first time up. Gray's ready. Here it comes.
Hey.
Hammered the other way to deep right field. And that is off the wall. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
So up until this point, they've had to bite and scratch for every single thing, but he puts a good swing on this one and nearly knocks it out of the park. So we'll see if it's contagious and his partner can pick him up right here.
The batter will be Shea Langoliers, as here's a strike from Gray to put him in the hole. 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
You could definitely tell this hitter's been guessing at the plate and guessing wrong. But here's where you can't expand the zone. You have to take a deep breath and try and fight yourself back to an even count.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Shea Langoliers is sent packing for the second out of the inning. First pitch on its way. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And the run is in to score from second.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Row. Big, and I mean big, 2-out RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
Into the box now, Niko Goodrum. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. High in the air out to center field. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and into the batter's box next, a guy who's developed into one of the big-time power hitters in the league, Eugenio Suarez. Acuna has it, and it's a quick out, number 1. So bases are empty with 1 gone, and up next, the former World Series hero Mike Moustakas. In there, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Expect the guy on the mound to keep attacking the zone. He wants a quick inning, so he won't be nibbling.
4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. Left side, but well foul. Hit sharply on the ground, and Moustakas is aboard. It's a base hit.
I mean, that had to feel amazing right there. I know it's only a single, but when you're walking to the plate and you're not even hitting your weight, to see that batting average go up had to put a smile on his face.
Into right field, that's a base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Obvious pitch recognition right there. 0-0 changeups usually get guys out in front, but he was able to stay back, recognize it, and drive it for a base hit.
Aristides Aquino stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. A ball and a strike now. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Aquino has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Well, I think this is the kind of approach they need against such a prolific starter. You can't count on putting up a lot of runs, so getting him out of the game has to be the priority. Working at bats, full counts, running up the pitch count is a great way of doing that.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. He'll run this down in foul territory, and here comes the runner from third. And add a run on the sacrifice fly, as that'll make this a 3-1 game.
That's a spot right there as a pitcher where you'll trade an out for a run anytime. Bases loaded and only one run
1-0.
scores on the sacrifice fly.
Jonathan India will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get
Ball 2.
runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
2-1 the count. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside. And back in Cincinnati as we check in with Heidi Watney. Now it'll be Christian Pache. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
You know, it's funny right there. You look at that pitch, and it's almost a hybrid in between a big-time old-school curveball and a nasty slider that goes off the fastball. That's kind of right in the middle right there, kind of working off the clock, that 3 to 8, if you can picture that in your head. Tough pitch to lay off of.
And it's 1-2. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count 1-2. You're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
High in the air out to center field. Strong is there, 2 gone. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr. Good pitch there, had him a little out in front. A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you've got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
2-2.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
Fouled away.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2. Ozzie Albies would be next. And it's fouled away. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here. Digging in next, Ozzie Albies. Over to first, Gray. Just keeping him close. And another throw over.
Yeah,
and he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Miles Straw, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. The 1-0 home. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up, and that'll get down for a base hit. The throw into second, and that is where the wheels pay off as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double.
No doubt about it. He was looking fastball all the way there, and that's exactly what he got. Got the barrel out front and just blasted it down the line for an extra base hit. Nobody out, runner in scoring position. Great opportunity here.
And a good throw gets him 1 gone. So a runner on second with 1 down now. And next to bat will be Jesse Winker. Fastball in there for a called strike. Straw leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And tack on 1 more, make it a 4-1 lead. Stepping in now, Eugenio Suarez. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. No hits to this point. Fouled off.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Runners on first with one down. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. A bouncer up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Now a long throw to third. And he's out on a strong throw. At the plate now, Mike Moustakas. He swings and lines it to left. In there, a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Count is even 1-1 to Nicholas Castellanos. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here comes the 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
2-2.
Now 2-2, 2 on, 2 out. This is when you have to make a pitch right here. The last thing you want to do is run the count full to 3-2. Then the runners are going to be off to the races.
Got him swinging, and that's the 3rd out. Reds will be forced. So now to the plate, Ozzie Albies. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on, start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning. Into the box, Austin Riley. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. And a slurve, but this is in the dirt for a ball.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
And he misses again, 2-0.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
1 strike.
Down the left field line and deep. And it's a foul ball. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
This would be an absolute terrible start to the inning. After drilling the first guy, you can't allow the second guy to reach base via the walk.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Strong is right there, 1 down. Here comes this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. Trevor Story is in for the 3rd time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. A ball and a strike to Trevor Story.
1-1.
His career numbers in this matchup, not great. He's 1 for 8. 1-1, here it comes.
Hey, that's a quality take right there. He knows the pitcher's trying to get him to hit a ground ball and roll 2.
Here comes the 1-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
First pitch on its way. Shea Langoliers is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. And this ball runs away for ball 2, 2-1.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now. And it's full now, 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And it's another. Okay, so back-to-back strikeout victims to start this relief outing. Braves strand one.